Every single day, around 2.4 billion cups of coffee are consumed across the globe. From bustling cities to quiet villages, early morning commutes to late-night study sessions, coffee has become a universal ritual fueling lives, connecting cultures, and shaping economies. But how exactly are 175,000 jars of instant coffee produced every single day? To answer that, we need to journey into the heart of one of the largest coffee production facilities in the world, the Nescafé factory where modern science meets. Century-old tradition to create one of the most consumed beverages on the planet. Coffee's story begins centuries ago with a legend. It's believed that a curious Ethiopian shepherd named Kaldi first discovered the coffee bean after observing his goats acting unusually energetic after eating certain red berries. Flavor and character of coffee vary depending on where it's grown, the soil composition, altitude, and the harvesting and roasting processes used. Each of these elements plays a vital role in the final taste that millions enjoy daily. The origins of Nescafé trace back to the early 20th century when Swiss chemist Max Morgenthaler sought to create a coffee that was easy to prepare, store, and transport. In 1930, Nestle acquired Morgenthaler's patent and the Nescafé brand was born. It revolutionized how the world consumed coffee. During World War II, Nescafé became a staple for American and Allied soldiers, prized for its simplicity and portability. After the war, Nescafé continued to grow in popularity, evolving into a global brand synonymous with instant coffee. Its journey from a wartime necessity to a household essential is a testament to innovation and strategic branding. The production of coffee begins with its harvest. Coffee plants blossom with delicate flowers that eventually mature into red grape-sized berries. These berries are picked only when they've ripened to an intense red color, a process that usually takes between 6 to 9 months from flowering. Skilled harvesters handpick these berries, ensuring that only the ripest are collected and green ones are left to mature further. Typically, they strive for a ratio of no more than 2 green berries per 100 leaves. The collected berries are packed into sacks, each containing about 2 kilograms of beans, enough to brew approximately 200 cups of coffee. While handpicking ensures quality, it's labor-intensive and time-consuming. To meet growing demand, some coffee plantations employ massive machines that can replace over 100 workers. These machines, often 5 meters tall, shake the branches with internal rods to dislodge ripe berries efficiently. The berries, especially when freshly harvested in the morning, are rich in flavor and aroma. These are sent to a wet mill for immediate processing. At the mill, water channels rinse the berries before they are loaded into a screw auger and moved into a mechanical depulper. The depulper removes the outer skin and pulp by pressing berries against a rotating drum. After depulping, the beans are washed again and funneled into large rotating cylinders that separate them from any remaining hard or green berries. Next, the beans undergo fermentation in water to remove any residual sugary mucilage. They are then spread out across expansive cement patios for sun drying, a process lasting up to 4 days. Workers routinely rake the beans to ensure uniform drying. Next stage is roasting, where the beans undergo a dramatic transformation. Roasted at 210 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes, the beans change color, texture, and flavor. The starches inside the beans caramelize into sugars, and more than 800 aromatic compounds are released. This stage not only determines the final flavor profile of the coffee but also begins to reduce caffeine levels. The longer the roast, the more caffeine is burned off. Constant agitation ensures the beans are evenly roasted without scorching. After roasting, the beans are transferred to industrial grinders and milled into a coarse powder suitable for extraction. This coarse powder is then moved into giant extractors, where it's mixed with hot water in a high-pressure brewing process, designed to capture every nuance of flavor and aroma. liquid is then funneled into the factory's freezing chambers. Here, temperatures drop to a staggering -50 degrees Celsius. The coffee extract is rapidly frozen into 8 mm thick sheets on a conveyor belt. These sheets are broken into small granules and placed into vacuum chambers where the process of sublimation begins, turning ice directly into vapor without passing through a liquid phase. After drying, the granules are moved to the filling station, one of the most high-speed sections of the plant. Here, hundreds of glass jars are lined up on automated conveyors. The filling machine fills 280 jars per minute, meaning more than 175,000 jars are filled in an 11-hour shift. Once filled, the jars are immediately vacuum sealed to maintain freshness and extend shelf life up to 24 months. Next time you stir that rich, dark spoonful into your cup, remember, you're not just drinking coffee. Coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a global masterpiece. One jar, one bean, one sip at a time. This man may just have the most oddly satisfying job in the world. All he has to do is spread cocoa beans evenly onto a conveyor elevator. It sounds simple, but this step is crucial. The beans must be laid flat to travel smoothly toward the separator chambers, where machines begin their magical transformation. First, the outer shells are carefully removed to reveal the cocoa nibs, the tiny, flavor-packed cores of the beans. These nibs then enter the grinding phase, where industrial grinders crush every last bit into a velvety paste. The texture becomes smooth, the aroma rich, and soon the paste is melted down into what can only be described as liquid gold. This melted chocolate is then filtered through ultrafine sieves, ensuring a lump-free, glossy finish that's creamy, silky, and absolutely divine. Once ready, the chocolate is poured into custom-designed molds to create those perfectly circular chocolate discs, the foundation of Smarties. Each mold is filled with precision, creating uniform rounds that are then sent into a chilling chamber. Here, cold air locks in the flavor and solidifies the chocolate while preserving the perfect texture and snap. As these molds exit the cooling tunnel, rollers and belts gently release the Smarties, separating them without damaging their delicate form. From here, the process turns vibrant and even more exciting. The chocolate beans are tumbled into color-specific coating drums, each drum designated for a different Smarties hue, from classic brown to vibrant yellow, green, pink, and red. If you've ever picked your favorite color from a pack, now you know they each come from their own little house. The candy coating is a sweet mix of sugar, coloring agents, and natural flavorings like orange, grape, cherry, pineapple, lemon, and strawberry. These are applied in layers, coating each chocolate center in a protective shell that's crunchy on the outside and keeps the softer core intact. Once fully coated, the Smarties head into massive polishing drums where a blend of cocoa butter, sugar, milk powder, and flour is added, giving each bean that shiny, irresistible finish and satisfying crunch. But they're not ready yet. Before they can be packaged, they must pass the Sing Deck, the final test in quality control. Only Smarties that meet the standard's perfect shape, flawless coating, no cracks, make it through. The rest are sent back to be reprocessed. This high standard ensures consistency and excellence in every single bite. What's even more impressive is that both Smarties factories combined produce up to 70,000 to 80,000 pounds of chocolate beans per day. Just two facilities powering a global favorite. As we move into packaging, the process becomes a dance of precision. Mini Smarties packs are filled by high-speed machines, 500 grams, 250 grams, and snack-size formats all automatically measured and sealed. Then comes the iconic tube filling stage. Robotic arms drop exact portions of Smarties into the tubes, seal them instantly, and move them down the line without skipping a beat. Stacks of tubes are arranged, counted, labeled, and boxed with precision. Every movement is pre-programmed, every step machine-guided, ensuring there's no error from filling to sealing to shipping. Finally, these colorful packs of joy are sent around the world, ready to satisfy cravings and create smiles in every corner of the globe. Time you open a pack of Smarties and savor that sweet crunch, remember, you're not just tasting chocolate. You're experiencing a process that blends science, flavor, precision, and joy in every single bite.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.